time ever an environmental crimes unit in the Oregon Department of Justice. So if looters break the law, they're charged with a crime. We're going to expand consumer protection in the state. 280 lawyers in the Oregon Department of Justice. How many of them currently working to tackle the nation's mortgage fraud crisis? What would you guess? Zero. So we're going to change that. We're going to create a mortgage fraud task force. Unbelievable stories what people are doing, mostly to rip off elderly people. Horrible stuff we're going to go after. Third thing we're going to do, biggest criminal justice problem we have in the state. The best way to fight crime is with drug treatment. It's cheaper, it's more effective, it does a great job. And it's awesome. We have one of the least effective drug treatment programs in the whole country. And we got to change that so we can reduce the amount of crime we've got, get more people in treatment, less people in prison, more money to spend on education and health care. And finally, Oregon's Department of Justice has no civil rights section. We have no one whose job it is to fight discrimination on the basis of race or gender, or sexual orientation. We have a new anti-discrimination law that makes it illegal to discriminate on the basis of sexual orientation. We've got no one there in the state to go into court and make sure that when people violate that law, they're held accountable. So we are going to create, it's going to be controversial, we're going to have a big fight for a civil rights unit in the Oregon Department of Justice to look out for people who stand up for their rights. Now here's the thing, all of these are great goals, all of these things are things we have to do. There's no way we're going to achieve any of this stuff unless we have a better legislature in Sept. That is the simple reality. Everything I'm talking about right here requires legislative action. Every single thing. And all four of those things we're going to be pushing come January. Right now, if we have the same legislature we had last time, it was a good, solid Democratic legislature. It's still hard to get some of those things through. Things like civil rights, environmental crimes, prosecution, these are going to be controversial. Republicans are really going to fight these. Conservatives are going to fight these. So we need a better legislature. We are gifted with a huge opportunity in this election cycle, an enormous opportunity. There are seats that a year or 2 or 3 years ago we would have just said, there's no way we can win these seats. You know, we're talking the East County seat we're going to today. Karen Minnis' seat, we did everything we could. Karen Minnis still beat us. John Lim's seat. John Lim spends all of his time, his big issue, trying to create a position of lieutenant governor for the state of Oregon because he wants to be lieutenant governor of the state of Oregon. He spends no time actually fighting for his constituents out there. This is a huge opportunity. We've got 2 great candidates you're going to meet today. Nick Kahl, who's a fantastic guy and is going to do a great job representing Rockwood and Gresham and Troutdale. And then in the rest of Gresham, Greg Matthews, who's a firefighter, former police officer, Army veteran, just the kind of guy we need to win an East County seat like that. Here's the thing. When I started running for Attorney General, a lot of people told me, you don't have a chance. They said, you don't have a chance because it's a big state, and you know what? Grassroots politics doesn't work. Just forget it. They told me, you know, at the end of the day, what's going to happen, you're going to have 15 or 20 volunteers. It's a giant state. You'll never be able to knock on doors. You'll never be able to call people. The whole race is raising money. You need to meet the lobby and get money from lobbyists and run a lot of TV ads. Okay, so we raised a lot of money, we ran a lot of TV ads, but I never believed what they said about grassroots. I thought we were going to get outspent 3 or 4 to 1. And so from the very beginning, we took grassroots politics seriously. At the end of the day, we didn't have 15 or 20 people volunteering for the campaign. We had 1,000 people going door to door and making phone calls to win the election. The reason we won was because of that. This stuff really works. One-on-one contact between you today and a voter is 20 times more effective than they're seeing an ad on TV. Have someone show up on someone's doorstep and say, look, this guy Greg Matthews is a great guy. He's going to fight really hard for your community. I want you to really take a look at what he's doing and vote for him in November. That's a huge impact. So it's great you're out here today. It's fantastic. You have to understand how important this is. It's great you're here. We need more people to come out for future bus trips. So your job isn't just to canvass as hard as you can today. It's at the next bus trip, come back and bring a friend. Thank you very much.